Welcome back to the Untitled Off-Road School Dirt Bike Review, and today we're talking electric, right? We've been riding the CAKE Kalk OR all year. We've raced this bike, we've taken this bike on all sorts of trail rides, had a lot of fun with it, and today we kind of give you a long-term review, if you want, about how this bike holds up, how it performs. So as I've said, we've been riding this bike all year, so over the past couple of months, we always brought it out to our enduro schools and had people sort of take a look at it, take it out for a ride. And the question that we get is, what is this bike made for? It's not a real motocross bike, it's not a proper enduro bike, it's much more than a mountain bike. So it has its own little niche, and where this bike really shines is riding tight, twisty terrain, right? So small tracks, and if you check out the video from the race in Del Mar that we helped put on, we'll link that here above. You can see the racing is a lot of fun as long as the tracks are tight, small jumps, everything is kind of manageable. Obviously, suspension you're limited, frame-wise you're limited, overall bike size you're a little bit limited, but you take this bike into tight terrain, I promise you, it's so much fun. One of the things that takes a little bit getting used to is just the ergonomics of the bike. You can tell compared to a traditional dirt bike, the gap between your seat and your handlebars is really short, right? So when you're sitting on it, you feel like you're sitting really high compared to where your handlebars are. Combine that with a very unusual distance between your foot peg and your handlebars, and it will just take you a little bit just to get used to standing up riding like that. When you first jump on the bike and you stand up, you feel like you're just leaning really far forward and kind of gripping down to reach the handlebars. It's something that within the first 5 minutes you get used to, and from that point on, the bike's actually very easy to ride. So obviously with the bike being electric, you don't have to deal with shifting or a clutch. So your left hand becomes your rear brake, and then your right hand is just like your normal dirt bike, is your front brake. Just like the position of standing up, it takes you a little bit to get used to coming into a corner pretty hot or coming in the rut pretty hot. We see a lot of riders actually using their right foot and searching for that brake pedal until they realize that all your braking is done up on the bars, rear brake on your left hand, front brake on your right hand. So really easy to set up. You have the 3 different power maps and then the 3 different engine braking maps, which makes this really nice if you have someone that doesn't have a lot of dirt bike experience, right? On map 1, this bike is really super mellow, really easy to ride. So if you share this bike with someone or you're riding it yourself and you want someone to give it a try, it's really easy for you to turn this bike up or dial it back down depending on where you want to be. One thing that can be improved is definitely the seat. It's a lot wider and a lot harder than a regular dirt bike seat, and with the bars kind of being lower than what you're used to, it's just a very uncomfortable seat to sit on if you're going for a longer trail ride. So overall, after almost a year of riding around on the Cakes, we can definitely say we love these bikes. They're so much fun. Once you get used to sort of like the odd handling of it, it's just really fun to take the bike out, ride some of, you know, the tighter trails, the tighter tracks, especially if you have someone that has the same bike, right? If you can ride with your buddy that's also on the Cake, you set the power maps up exactly the same, and then you can go out there, battle, and have some fun on a bike that's completely equal. So is this the bike that you would buy to replace your 250 or 450? Probably not, but if you're looking for a really fun electric bike, the Cake's a great option, and we're gonna definitely keep riding them and tweak the setups a little bit more. We're looking forward for a new bike that they're representing this week at EICMA, so it will be fun to see what the evolution of this bike will be and what that new bike will be able to do. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Every week we share a new video, riding tips, bike reviews, or vlogs from our races, so Untitled Off-Road School is the place for you if you like dirt bike adventures.